Hello and welcome back to my channel. No, it's been a while. I've just been trying to get some updates and find time to really come back and give you guys some, the best information I can. Today, we're going to get into living in the end. Now, living in the end is one of those concepts that a lot of people that are new to law of attraction have a lot of difficulty with because you have to really change your perspective. It's a very goal-oriented way of looking at things. If you have a spiritual New Age mindset, you can look at it as you are sort of sending out the energy and the vibrations to sort of set up the events that you're trying to create for yourself or get the thing it is that you really want. If you are someone that has a more stoic or objective mindset, you're kind of not in spirituality. It's a very good way for you to set your goals and sort of look at the end of whatever process it is you're involved in. You know, if you are wanting to, say, one day take a trip to some exotic vacation spot, and you can sit around and you can meditate and focus and start looking for signs that the universe is moving you in that direction and use that to sort of reinforce the vibe that you're going for and continue moving down that path spiritually and taking those opportunities that are coming to you. On the Stoic side, it's kind of similar because you're entering that mindset where you're just objectively seeing the opportunities that are sort of manifesting in front of you. Now the thing is, both of these ways of thinking are going to be based around the actions that you're taking towards the result that you're trying to achieve. And that can be, good or bad depending on what sort of mindset and lifestyle you're living with right now. There are a lot of people that seem to find themselves stuck in between the two. You know, there are people that want to be hardcore on, just the vibration side, but they're new to it, and you may find yourself kind of stuck where you're standing around and going, well, I'm living in the, I have what I want, or I know what I want in mind, and you're kind of in the, well, it's not here yet. And the hardest one to go down is the spiritual side mentally, because you have to transform your entire way of thinking. Sometimes you have to reverse it from seeing what's in front of you to seeing what you want to be there. And when you're looking at what you want to be there, it will begin to alter the way you behave. It'll begin to alter the way you carry yourself and the way you move. And as a byproduct, you'll find yourself getting closer and closer to those goals, instead of sitting around and looking at what isn't there or the obstacles of your current circumstances. When you're living in the end, you're living with the understanding that circumstances change all the time. What's happening right now could be completely different in a week. The opportunities you think don't exist could show up tomorrow. That may or may not happen. I don't give guarantees when it comes to law of attraction or manifesting. And a lot of that is simply because I can't really look at your mind and your life and where things are going. Which is why when I'm trying to coach you and try to coach somebody in law of attraction, it's more, are you following the principles? Are you allowing your mind to take on that playful vibe and pursue the things that you want? It's also very important that as you're living through this process, you may just not want to talk about it with people that aren't into law of attraction or into what you do. Because a lot of people, I've noticed outside of it, they really, they get very opinionated, and they really want you to look at, they want you to go back into their worldview, and a worldview that will continue to push you kind of down that mindset of scarcity or sort of beating a dead horse as you're moving through and trying to accomplish your goals. And I think it's very important that, to an extent, you want to keep a lot of these things sort of internalized and positive in your own mind. You want to stay optimistic as you're moving towards things. You want to, as you're envisioning the end result of what you're doing, you don't want people harshing your vibe and killing your spirit on the way there. And I know there are those people out there that just have that unbeatable spirit where nothing can bring them down. But not everybody is that strong. Not everybody really has that level of determination, which, over time you'll develop that, the determination and confidence. But if you're someone that's just started this journey in law of attraction, you're trying to figure out, how do I maintain this living in the end without going insane or looking insane? Part of it is you want to maintain the healthiest mood possible. And if you check out some of my previous videos where I've shown spinning's a very good way to do that. Different forms of meditation, anything that keeps you there. Because anything that maintains that positive mindset towards your goals is always going to help you more than hurt you. And you want to kind of surround yourself with that. When you have that big end goal in mind, sometimes it's almost better just to not talk about it with anybody. But you also want to have an objective way that you have it. When you're going into living in the end, well, what is the end goal, and how will I know when I've gotten it? That's another key component to moving through this whole situation for yourself, is how do I actually know? So sitting down and knowing where your endpoint is going to be another very important aspect to living in the end as you're moving forward. And I guess, one of my final thoughts would be, when you live in the end, you're going to be happier. So allow yourself to sit down, and when you're meditating or doing your work or visualizing, allow yourself to experience those feelings in that mood as if you already have it. Make sure that you feel you deserve it. Make sure that you're purging those limiting beliefs from yourself and allowing yourself to continue to move forward and improve yourself and improve everything around you. Doing as much as you can for yourself, and when there's a place you can't get to, let go of the outcome and allow kind of the universe to take you where you need to go. And that's all I've got for you guys for today. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment any suggestions you have for videos down below. And if you get a chance, check out my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Reidatransformations, or go to my website at Reidatransformations.com, and you can book me as your personal coach, hypnotherapist, and I got a couple other services I offer down there. So go to my website, like my Facebook page, and keep in touch, and I will see you in my next video.